Hello Gunpla fans, Chitara speaking, and this is a work in progress of my dual build of the Raphael Gundam and the Garazzo. Now the reason I have them set up in this way is to see the similarities between them and how some pieces were transferred from one to the other. So I know there is a canon reason, as in, you know, Tierra was able to go into the CV database, into Veda, and get the files for all the G and Z series mobile suits. But I thought it was really interesting how there's a lot of similarities. So I'm gonna go over a few here. First, I'm gonna go over the kind of the frame. So here's Raphael's, and here is the Garazzo's, and so you can tell there's a lot of similarities. Round joints at the shoulders, and these joints at the shoulders with two pegs. And look at the back. The Raphael has this thing up top of the backpack, but it has these two boosters, which it has here too. And if you look at the back, also, you can see very similar waists, especially also the legs. That's pretty interesting. And going further into that, so here's the back piece of the Garazzo, with the little booster where the connection for the pod goes. And here is the Raphael's. They are almost exactly the same to my eyes. I think the Raphael's is a bit wider, or the thrust is widened out, and it's a little bit thicker, but overall it's almost the exact same thing. Another point of similarity is this right here. The collar of the Garazzo looks a lot like the collar to the Raphael. It's up here. I mean, they're not exactly the same, but they are pretty similar in my opinion. I mean, it's, again, same build. Now, some similarities in armor and stuff like that. So here's the Raphael head. Not fully assembled because I am painting this, so I don't want to get assembled all together because I need to get in there and do a sticker, because I can't do eyes at all. So yeah, so here it is. No polycap, two halves, a piece in the inner middle, and the big chin piece right there. Over here is the Garazzo's head, partially built. Big chin, two pieces, and one in the middle with the face. You can tell it's a bit masked because I used a sticker, but I will be painting this also. So yeah. Shoulders. So here is the Raphael shoulders, just two pieces. You put the arm in there, this white piece in there. You know, it connects. It's very similar to this shoulder, or both shoulders actually. It's just small differences. You know, two pegs up top, connections right there. And this piece up top is so for the cover, which has the spikes on, which is, I'm not showing here because it's not one of the similar pieces. Next are the arms. So here's the Garazzo's, and here is the Raphael's. I switched them so the Raphael's is a bit like more muscular, while this one's a bit slimmer, and it loses the G and Vulcan in the wrist. So, and it is a little bit chubbier. But also another point of interest is the G and cutters. If you look at the construction, it has this big square piece and circles there. And if you look at the Raphael's, you see it connects at those big square pieces also, right there. So yeah, it's very similar builds. Like I'm getting a lot of deja vu out of this. The waist. So you saw the waist over here. This is the backstory to the Garazzo. You look at it. Now if we look at the Raphael's, There we go. They're almost identical other than the hole in the back for the stand, as you can tell. The Raphaels may be a bit longer from what I can tell, but they are extremely similar. And I'm gonna look at the inside also. Yeah, it's almost exact same construction on both, other than the polycap there. Speaking of polycaps, I might as well show the polycap trees. So here's the Garazzo's. I've partially built it, and this is what you're supposed to have left over. One of these, one of those, 3 of those. And here's the Raphael's. I'm not done fully building it, but we'll see how far it goes. But you lay them right on top of each other, you notice that it is all missing like a lot of the same pieces. You know, I have one extra 9. I have one extra 9 here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. One extra 9. So yeah, very similar. I mean, it's, and you have an extra part here. It's pretty cool. The thighs, I guess, right? Yeah, thighs. Here, 2 thigh pieces. Again, here, let me get the exact same, or the. So this, the Garazzo's. Back has a slot. Again, it's not fully built because I need to put another piece in there. Look at the slots and look at all the triangles. Now we take out the Raphael's. Triangles, slots in there. It's slightly different, but they are extremely alike, especially in the construction. So let's put that back. These pieces are identical. These are the knee pieces. Separate them out. The only difference is this is a darker, more gunmetal plastic, while this more the gray plastic. But yeah, I mean, the build was exactly the same, and I don't want to get those mixed up. Now here are the legs for the Raphael, and exact same construction as the Garazzo's also. Here it is. I painted and masked the pieces here. I mean, I didn't do too good a job, as you can tell, some errors, but in general I'm very satisfied, so I was pretty proud of myself. But yeah, look at that. Big high knee, has exact same slender feel other than this little thing up front. Very, very similar. Now the feet are also similar. So I haven't put any stickers or painted this because I am painting, but here it has that odd hexagon on both. Turn around, you see the profile is pretty similar also. So yeah. So as I mentioned up here, I painted all the purple pieces with Ace Hardware gloss purple. I actually had to do 2 coats because on the first one, after it dried, it was all smoky and it looked as if the color had run down and left like the adhesive layer, like the primer, I guess, in the paint. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. I still need to find a good color for this, but I haven't really gone searching for it too much. For this color, I'm going to be using oil rub bronze and then flat coating it, and it give me a nice effect that I've noticed. I tested it out and I liked it, so I'm going to be doing it for this, and I'm still debating on doing it for this. Although I might. So here is the oil rub bronze on an extra clear piece from Zaku, and it's flat coated. It's a very similar color, and nice and shiny. It actually reminds me of the material used in the Arios Ascalon. So this has been Jatario with a work in progress. Right now I'm only building the main unit of the Raphael. So I have a bit to go. and I will catch you later and I'll show you my progress. Thank you for watching. And here we are about a week or two later from the video just before, and as you can tell, I'm just about finished with the Raphael. All I have left to do is paint the purple parts, but the weather is not cooperating, nor do I have the shade of paint I want. And as you can tell, unfortunately the Garazzo has not moved any because I have not been able to get the light purple yet. But I'm planning on going to the store on Friday and pick up the right shade of purple, and hopefully the weather will cooperate. But yeah, as you can see, I am done with the backpack of the Raphael slash RV2. Here's extra writing both the cannons. You can put them in a couple of positions. I'm kind of happy, and as you can tell, it's no longer blue. Here, let me give you a comparison. Here's the blue versus the gray that I used. It's actually about or the same shade of gray that I have on my CeraVe 3G. So thank you Z Versus for that idea, or Versus Z for the idea. But yeah, and the Garazzo is almost done. All I have to do is paint the light purple and I can be done with it. I can just put it together. Now, one thing I'm wondering is, or what I have to do with this also is line it and coat it. But I'm wondering if I should add any decals. But there are no sets on Sango decal, nor has Bandai released any, and right now we have until December, and it's not even on that list. So I might just coat it and then add things later. But yeah, I'm actually really satisfied. I kind of did like a dual build on these, you know, because everything was practically the same, and I'm very satisfied with the colors I used for now. And yeah, I mean, it's getting there, and I'm just having fun with my Exia there. I'll give a formal review and everything later though, so I'll see you later.